There's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throws left side. Atwell's got it. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. To the air again, Herbert. That's swung out wide to Harris. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Cole Kmet from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. A 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here's Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Now it's Jackson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw again is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now it's Jackson. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing is Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Jackson now. That's to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd down and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2nd catch in this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. And this pass broken up. Well timed there, and now 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the 4th quarter as the kick is away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the fourth with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They snap it to Herbert. Dancing to it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Henry up the middle. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Here's 2nd and a yard. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down. And it's caught. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here it is, 4th and inches. Jackson will keep it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
Here's 1st and goal.
No, we can't.
Henry looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Here's Jackson. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Oh, it's an enormous call here. They'll go for 2. 1 play to keep their postseason alive. Jackson. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert going to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. The Ravens are champions of the AFC as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.